Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and address some changes. So, yes, I did change my name. I changed my name to Talking with DJ. I think that's more fitting. And to be honest, I actually just wanted to do the video in the first place. So I put DJ's Place, not realizing that other people had that name on YouTube. So I think Talking with DJ is fitting. Just leave a comment below if you think that's a good name. I don't know. It might change later on, but I think it'll stay. I think it'll stick. But I wanted to come on here because the question of the month was what's holding you back? And I wanted to talk about that during this video. So, what was holding me back? Okay, so first off, if you know anything about me, which you guys don't, I have always been a YouTube watcher. Now, I didn't start exactly when YouTube first launched. I really started watching in 2008 when I was a freshman in college. And yes, I just aged myself. Yes, in 2008, I was a freshman in college. So, when everybody is watching YouTube videos and I'm like, what's YouTube? And so I go on YouTube and I start looking and I figure out what YouTube is. And I was just like in awe because back then the platform was more teaching. It was more of a educational platform. And I absolutely loved it. That was during a time when I needed to be learning. Like YouTube taught me how to do my natural hair. YouTube taught me how to do makeup. YouTube told me all the plus size online websites where I can actually shop and look like a teenager at the time. Because all the places that we could shop at the malls, if it was plus size, then it looked elderly. It looked like it was for an old lady. YouTube taught me, just YouTube was the ultimate place where I could just learn. And that's where I got to see all the OG YouTubers like Karen Britchick, which actually I started watching her a little bit later on in life, but she's still a OG YouTuber to me. Britchick, or Britney Pop Princess back then, Grace at Victory, KimmyTube. Oh my gosh, leave a comment below if you remember KimmyTube. Just all like the OG, Natural 85, just all the OG, like Destiny Godly, just all the OGs like that taught me how to do my first smoky eye. Like, oh my goodness. I just really enjoyed YouTube, and back then, just thinking about it, I was like, I should start a YouTube channel. I was thinking, like, because that's when I first started going natural. And I was like, I should start a YouTube channel. And everybody was like, yeah, do it, Destiny. But back then I was in school, too busy. And at the time I was trying to do 2 majors at a time, in which we'll talk about that in another video. Yes, I was just doing too much extracurricular activities, had a scholarship. We had to do, things that we had to do to maintain our scholarship, just all the things, volunteer, just all the things. And I was just like, no, I can't do that. I couldn't do it. And it actually took me 5 years to graduate. And again in another video. I'll talk about that. But yeah, I just stopped myself from doing it because I said I was too busy. So that was number one. That was my number one, my reason for it back then. Then after college, I came back home, lived with my mom, and I forgot it as a pastime. Even though I was watching it, I just forgot about the idea of starting one because I was like, who would look at me? Who cares what people want to look at me for? Do I have the YouTube personality? Do I have any of that? It was just, I really didn't think that I was enough for YouTube. It was so many personalities. Even back then, I thought it was saturated. And I just went about my life working, trying to save up for my own place. Just, so second, didn't think that I was good enough. And thirdly, I just really couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I would be like, well, I'm not doing a YouTube channel about natural hair because, surprise, surprise, I have been natural twice. Actually, I've been natural all my life. My mom permed my hair because it was easier. Then I didn't like the way perms made my hair feel. I didn't feel like my hair was healthy. That was a realization in high school. I didn't feel like my hair was healthy. So I stopped perming my hair. And then in college, I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to actually straighten my hair every week. So, and then after college, I cut all my hair off and then I permed it. And then someone burnt my hair all out. And then I cut my hair off again. And then I grew it back natural. Then I dyed my hair. Then I permed my hair again. I do what I want with my hair. And I don't want to be a part of the natural hair world because sometimes they can be judgmental. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do no videos on makeup because no, I don't even hardly wear any makeup. Like today, girl, I don't have no makeup on. Okay, look, I have a little bit of eyebrows on. And I had some lip gloss on today, but that has definitely wore off. Okay, so I'm not doing no videos on makeup. Okay, I'm like, okay, I could do videos on plus size clothing. That's cool. But also, I'm not sure that's what I want all of my videos to be about. I know next year I'm gonna be hopefully buying my first home. I know I want to show you guys how I decorate. I am trying to do a new thing with my career, which will be happening next year. At the present time, I am working on a certificate and my master's degree. So we'll talk about that and videos ahead. It's just, I feel like I want to do a couple of things with this YouTube channel. However, I held myself back because I just was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want to do. So I just, held back on doing it. But this year, 2020 has all shook us. 2020, the end of 2019, 2020, 2021, and all of the variants, they just keep coming. So I'm like, why not? Why not start now? So my third reason was indecision of holding myself back. What was holding me back? Those three things: indecision, lack of confidence, and being too busy. So my thing is if you really just think about your life and all the things that, you know, made you who you are right now today. I'm saying that even though there were all those things that I was doing, I still could have put in a little bit of time to do the things that I wanted to do, which was start a YouTube channel. And my thing is when you realize all of the things that were in place, maybe you wrote it down in a notebook, maybe you just internalized it, maybe you just thought about this question. What was really holding you back was yourself. Myself. I know there are outside determinants in, you know, what affects us. It could be deaths in family. It can be, you know, just really unfortunate circumstance. But at the end of the day, sometimes you really just have to push through those things, because if you stop in the middle of the road, you stopping yourself from going forward. And just thinking about it, if I had have started in 2008, like if I had have started in 2008 doing natural hair, maybe I would have kept going. Maybe in 4 years I would have had many followers. Maybe I would be an OG by now. Like all the OGs that I watch right now at least have 1 million followers or are on the way to 500,000. And maybe I would even have, you know, a brand deal, or I would have a product out. Like most of the YouTubers that I have been following have deals, have brand deals, or have started their own products and is selling now. And it's just like, wow, just all the stuff that could have happened in 10 years, 13 years, like all of this stuff, it could have been obtainable if I had have just pushed through and tried it. At least I could have at least tried. But my thing is to you is to just push through those things and maybe set a goal to start, which was what I did. I set a goal to start, and I said I wanted to start in November a while ago, and the month was starting to end, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to do this and I haven't done it yet. So I pushed myself to start, and I did. And that video I think has 3, maybe 4 videos, and all of those, out of all those views, 3 of them were me. And one was my husband. But I can definitely say that I started. And this is my first time. You're probably thinking, well, she definitely did better than the first video with talking to the camera. Yes, I have been practicing. I probably can do a little bit better. And I actually put in an order for a microphone, because in the last video, I'm sorry, I was washing clothes, and you can definitely hear it in the background. You probably really can't hear me that well on this phone either, because I just realized that the speaker, one side of the speakers on this phone doesn't work. But it's the end of 2021. I have ordered me a new iPhone, and I ordered me a microphone, and I ordered me a stand. So but I still wanted to put this video out there because I was supposed to be making a video for you guys explaining what was holding me back from starting a YouTube channel. And I am finally answering that question. And it's probably not going to be a lot of editing in this video, but I did just want to get this out there to you guys, to stop holding yourself back. I know There are a lot of things out there that could be deterring you, slowing you down, but you are the only one stopping yourself from moving forward. Now, there is nothing wrong with backtracking because you're still moving. There is nothing wrong with readjusting, but do not be at a standstill. Just keep moving forward. And that is my goal for the rest of this year, is to keep moving forward no matter how much I may or may not be behind. I want to keep moving forward. I have a lot of things in store for next year, and I hope you guys want to join me. A lot of what I want for this channel is to be continuously growing and hoping that you guys get some form of some ideas or some inspiration from me. If you guys need a little bit of encouragement, you can send me anything. Like, you can send me, if you graduated from college, girl, send it to me so I can congratulate you on this YouTube channel, because I don't know about you, but a little bit of encouragement can really just make a difference. And that's what I want this YouTube channel to be. Very encouraging of women, very encouraging of all women just doing their thing, trying their best, trying to be a boss babe, because all the YouTubers that I watch, like, just thinking about it, all the YouTubers that I watch are women that I want to be like. So in my mind, I think of them as like mentors. Like, oh my gosh, she started off doing hair. Now she has a whole business, like selling clothes. Tiara Monet, like, oh my goodness, like, just all these people who are just doing the thing, just living out their best lives. I just watched a YouTube video yesterday about a woman who bought a house in Bali. No, she didn't buy the house. She actually built the house. Like, oh my goodness. Now, I don't know if I'll ever do anything like that, but I do know that I have some goals that I'm trying to achieve, and maybe I can achieve them on this platform. And I know it's some goals that you all have and that you can achieve if you put in the work. And that's what I want to show you all, what putting in the work looks like. So this for me is going to be a YouTube channel to hold myself accountable, and maybe this is the channel that you need to hold yourself accountable. So rock with me. Rock with me. Come on, let's do this. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video talking about the next question, the question of the month. That will hopefully be out by the end of the week. And I'll see you soon. Bye.